What's up, Hippo lovers? Welcome to part number 4, game number 10 till 12, Arabia, Eldorado, and Desert. And the score is not looking too good for DauT, but again, he came off from a win on our last Land Madness map. So let's take a look into the next 3 games here on Arabia, and our civilizations will be Ethiopians for the Viper on the other side. Both kind of in the north here. DauT with Celts. So potentially a lot of crossbows around, and Viper, he has a lot of wood here. We can all agree on that and walls all this off. And well, that will be a very one-dimensional defense. Does he have a defensive gold spot? He's kind of praying for it, but couldn't find it. That's an extra gold spot even. So all his gold spots somewhat open at the front. But if he gets this wall off, he can just defend here and is super duper safe. But oh, a big hiccup by him out here. 49 food even. Ugly spot for him, and well, he apparently only had 4 sheep and didn't find the other ones. So not the greatest start. Did he not find this boy? He did. Okay. Okay, so needs to loom a bit earlier than he'd love to, but still fine. Does anyone know the guy? No. But, well, if he feels like giving out 5k. Oh, DauT! The lost villager. Ay. Who has better post-imp? Interesting, right? Both have 6 each. Probably Celts get to it a bit easier. Both have horrible cavalry. And or bad, let's call it bad. So it will be like mangonel crossbows, and one guy shooting faster with the mangonels, one guy shooting faster with the crossbows. Feels kind of even. And then we have the transition into ram arbalists maybe, and DauT will have, well, what is it, harbor DR siege? Not really going to happen. I would have loved to see the barracks a bit further forward so that he can wall to that cliff. I think he scouted it, right? Yeah, he should know how his walls are going to look like. Ethiopians, a beautiful civilization to go for Drush FC, and it looks like he will be going for that. 5 on wood already. Then maybe 1 on gold. No? Okay, no Drush FC by him. What is he doing here? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. What is Viper doing? Okay, DauT goes into Drush at least. And sends 1 villager to get more gold, to get loom. That's all pretty standard. Viper will play it, pop 23, feudalate. Not the greatest start by him. I don't really understand why he... rushed out the barracks with 2 villagers. Still very little idle time. 7 seconds behind the perfect time. Pretty solid stuff overall. But feels a bit shaky. Not really on gold. Probably will do some big walls over here, indeed. That's what we expected. And double archery range here. Then will be somewhat safe. DauT at the other side. That looks like, since he's not on gold, rush into flush for me. To me. Open berries as well. Where is he trying to shoot? Scout. Is he going for scouts? What is the strategy? DauT does weird stuff. Maybe he wants to give the viewers a bit more games. That looks like scouts. Or double archery range. Ah, well, he doesn't need to go on to gold with the Ethiopians. He just can go double archery range anyways. Oh, that's not the best fight for him. Going down maybe with this one, 7 HP. His own scout not really helping out. Could block here. DauT also going back. And that will be at least one dead villager. And it is DauT, the archery range. I completely forgot about the 100 extra gold. My bad there. We'll get some damage done. That villager also in danger. Is trying to get home. DauT went for some blocks here. Now tries to re-engage. Is she getting home? That's a lot of very low HP villagers. I'm a bit curious if he really wants to stay and fight there. It looks like he will get all of them home. If he also gets that one back to his base and got the scout kill. Oh boy. Pulling back all the villagers, and they are so super low HP over and over again. Obviously, the Viper housed again. His biggest problem in this game, if you ask me. And well, one defensive archer and he should be fine. Oh! Lost one villager here. How did that happen? And well, that is a super efficient rush, guys. DauT has to be very happy with how that went. I don't think Viper really did the wood upgrade. Right? Let's quickly check. And no double decks, no horse color. So eco upgrades not really existent for the Viper. Horrible, horrible start for him. And that's farming without horse color, guys. Really hate that. Especially like at the moment he doesn't need the resources. I think he should have easily gone for horse color. Low HP villagers. Maybe DauT. If he goes super crazy, he might get one. No, okay. Okay, all fine now. But still, DauT in a beautiful spot. Goes for mass skirmishes, lots of food. Now switches on to gold. His castle age timing has to be miles ahead. No gold upgrade either. Maybe mill over here. Could help out. That was, well, the game more in the category of, well, long series, right? They did a break after 5 games. Maybe they will do another break after 10 games. Or did they do one after 5? After 6. They did one after 6. Right? Yeah, pretty sure. It had some long games after that. But also a short one. Exit now. Before fletching, it really doesn't want to move out here. DauT perfectly camping that hill. Nice anticipation. And that looks just really safe for the Lord. And yeah, walls will be up. Skirmishers camping around here as well. Blacksmith there. And the only problem is that we only see one lumber camp. Oh, well, I will stand corrected. It's 2 now for DauT as well. Wants to get his skirms back in there. Fletching, and he is very safe. Very big walls here. Some investment. DauT's Viper space a bit more compact. And honestly, guys, this might be a very long game. Like, going another 50 minutes or something. I don't really see anyone doing any damage. Both have slow units. Oh god, I don't like the scouts. It's not like DauT will just move out now, right? Will be completely caught off guard and then the archer's killing. Oi, oi, oi. Viper needs to get the skirms out, and yeah, well, DauT is going for it. So that works out quite nicely. Archers over here probably want to debate the skirms now. Goes for some more dances. Well, gets one solid damage volley off here. Now goes back, probably wants to wait for 2 scouts and then will take the engagement. Not really continuing with the archer production. Okay, now he's back on it. And what's that villager up to? Okay. Somewhat optimistic. DauT. Okay, goes for wheelbarrow first. Keeps skirmisher production. Not really transitioning into archers here. Question is, will he try to play the very long game? Did DauT get horse color? Yes. He got both eco upgrades instantly, as you can see here. Scouts out now. Goes for even 4 scouts. I think those are not really needed. Archers are splitting around. Some are going here at the top. Trying to engage. Skirmishers at the wrong side released. Scouts. Oh god. Gets 2 good volleys off. The Viper now close on the distance. Archers should maybe try to micro to the side. Otherwise they will all go down. Archers attacking here. No real hill advantage for them. What's more like they have to fight up. And well, that's a nice engagement here for the Viper for sure. DauT, no real reaction. And well, suddenly the snake is getting way better trade than I personally expected. DauT will wall this off, market and house. He's at 600 food, 400 gold, so could go up any second. Does he really want to go in here? I think that is pretty questionable. But oh, Viper, what is he doing? And he is just here and stand ground, now goes for the attack. One spearman is coming over and he just goes back, doesn't really want to lose those. Archers at the same time. Maybe the scouts could have run around. That would have been the sickest move ever if he just runs around and tries to take a better engagement over here. Viper is now running through the TC, at least that's what I am seeing. That house is not really helping out too much, kind of out of range of the TC anyways. And that is 2 dead villagers, goes into the woodline now. Let's take a look what the HP are saying here. Viper needs to split off. Okay, we'll get 1 more kill. Might try to get 2 more kills. Obviously, Ethiopian shooting bonus really helping out. Probably commits to 1 here and then should be fine. But DauT is putting them away. And not too many losses. Scouts, where are they? Huh? What are they doing over here? Weird. Okay, both with the pretty similar castle age timings. Horse color for the Viper as well, so he's not completely forgetting it. Now rushes the house out here. Ah, okay. Yeah, because just to do some useful time usage for the villagers while they were waiting for horse color. 3 on stone now. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Big question is, Celts against show tilts. I have no idea. Road Riders against show tilts. I think it should be somewhat even. Huh. Celts have better long-term eco with faster wood. Well, you have to remember that Celts don't have the last wood upgrade out of the lumber camp, right? So if Viper gets that one, he is completely fine with that as well. Who has better castle age? Well, I believe kind of the similar castle age. Scouts now moving in. No upgrades on those. There's no Anina game, no. Crossbows going back. That has to be a siege workshop, probably positioned out here or something. Oh, could that be stopped? We'll see. The one really going for some infantry, university, and TC, maybe even another TC out here could be an option. Crossbows cannot take this engagement. Siege workshop could be stopped if the Viper was to play this a bit too defensively. Tries to buy himself a bit more time. We hear some stuff being deleted. Oh. Pretty sure what that was about. Ah, that was DauT deleting and letting his skirmishers back in. No siege workshop from DauT just yet. Wants to get onto ballistics first before taking any engagements. Viper, he will pressure with mangonels. And thumpering. Okay, hello. We want to see nearly cost some Anina. Ay. I don't think that's a good idea, my friend. That will be all crossbowmen dead. Yeah, he goes back. Kills a deer on the way. Oh god, he micros against ballistics. Mangonel over here. Viper kind of wants to run, kind of wants to engage. Probably will invest to lose that knight and try to run over to the left hand side. Oh, but ballistic, the scums in the back are killing some. Mangonel maybe should move in over here or something. Maybe you should use the back on the cliffs. Just move through them. Oh boy, Mangonel didn't really want to go for the big fight against those skirms. Is he maybe taking this fight? Viper! Viper! Oh no. So many crossmen going down at the same time. Viper is trying to dodge some, but what? DauT with a nice clear up. And Viper not really knowing what to do at the moment. Loses those, and that was very inefficient. DauT with a huge army lead at the moment. Mangonel not really getting any big shots off as well. Nice advantage for the Lord. Ballistics for the Viper. Puts another knight, but that's it. 30C now coming. DauT. I would be surprised if he isn't at 3 TCs. And oh, stable switch for him. But the stable switch against crossbows of Ethiopians, not as strong as potential knights against the skirmishers here. I was taking care of an entertaining series, is he? Should Celts focus on getting votes and siege now against Ethiopians? I honestly don't know. I like votes, probably. Oh, ground attack. Not doing single damage. Archery range number 3, after not producing out of 2. And Viper, that looks like idling TC. He will go for Arbalest. Uh-oh. DauT might have a timing. 2 stables. No real production here. More mangonels. TC number, what is that? 3, 4, 4. And that's a market. That's another archer range. Viper, he will click up to Imp. And he will get a lot of pressure in his face. Very open wood line as well. Yeah, that will get tricky. Viper has one single timing, gets the mangonel hit, and that's just so good for him. That's just buying him so much time. If it was the other way around, I honestly feel it's GG. I think it's GG. If it's the Viper's mangonel going down and DauT surviving, it probably is over. But here, just mangonel defense. Oh god, that is just so bad by DauT. Like that split in that direction. Oh boy. Interesting ground attack by the Viper as well though. And archer range number 5 even. Ooh, both dodging quite nicely now. That's a 2v1 fight that Viper can never win. Tries to run away. Really needs to go back here. DauT always booming 4 to 5 CCs in the series. Well, that's just his favorite playstyle, right? It's not only the series. It's what he kind of likes in every series. Okay. Nice move here by both players indeed. DauT surviving here. And wow, how did the Viper do that again? Well, losing his mangonel though. Killed some skirmishers in exchange, or is he? Not really. DauT, where are his knights? They need to be at the front. 7 knights. And if the Viper gets Bracer and Arbalest, he's super safe again. Mangonel shot. Oy. That was a close one. Whew. Time to breathe a bit. Knights +2 now. Mangonels. Viper's actually just buying some time. He does not want to take a fight here. He knows what's up. And he needs to go back now. It's very important that he buys time. Mangonel ground attack was pretty solid. Let's take a look. Can he get another one? Yeah, pretty solid second ground attack. Can he get a third one? Maybe suicidal on his own. Mangonel could be pretty good. And, well, crossbows aren't really getting the kills in. But, honestly, those knights without bloodlines are making it pretty tricky. And they lost a lot of HP before that. For now, both mangonels died. 1 crossbow. I can now see 3 crossbows dying. But all the knights in exchange. Arbalest and Bracers coming in. We need another mangonel from the Viper ASAP against all the skirmishers. Now needs to fall back. He is at 5 archer ranges. That will be tricky. Will be completely outranged. Mangonel can pop up here, and that could be a big bada boom. We will see. Might be uphill though. What can the Viper do? Mangonel here, and that's a solid first shot. Can he get a second one off? It looks like. Well, he's at least trying to prevent that. The Viper testing if the villager can walk through, but it's all safe, and the Viper will hold and will survive this in a scenario where he could have lost the game in several ways. And suddenly, from 4k to 5k, it's suddenly 5.3k to 5k. Also because the Viper is up to Imp, and Viper, like, DauT clicked and Viper reached him. So that's a difference of 360 points. But still, great engagements, and now the arbalists around are really helping him out as well. So just out micro this with one more range, incredible shooting speed as well. And, well, the Wolf Ass should just do the rest. Oh, runs away with one skirmisher left alive. Military count 29-7. What is DauT going to transition into? I see skirmishers, I see mangonels, I see no knights, I see Vote Riders, and I see the defense upgrade for those Vote Riders. Viper running around and will probably build a castle up this hill. Bombard cannons could be a lovely addition as well. DauT bought 100 stone, wants to build another castle. Where though? Over here would be the very defensive approach. Over here is another defensive approach. What are the Arbalists up to? Military count still 38-12. Viper can go for some pushing. Doesn't really fear Mangonels too much. In Castle Age he outranged them, and, well, speed is completely out of this world as well. Might get 1 or 2 more villager kills. I think he cannot disrupt this castle from going up. Oh, even some misclicks on the castle. Arbalest now moving in a bit further, could run into, well, he's now in between 2 castles and some mangonels are coming over. DauT's first click was the Onager upgrade. Let's take a look. Trap production should start. DauT, he didn't see that oh, he did see that castle before. Goes on to traps. Chemistry for the Viper, and Onager shots could be big, and if those Arbalests are going down against the Onager shots, it might be GG instantly. Oh, Viper, oh god. Whew. That's just super risky. Why is he doing that? That's not Viper move. Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Okay, now somewhat dodge this. Can he get through here? No walls in the back. He still somewhat survived and gets more villagers down. Will in the end lose all the Arbalists. But there was another 6 villagers taken, pulled all the Onagers out of position at the same time. DauT's macro. That was so many dead villagers here. How did that happen? And Viper, he is still squeezing through. We'll get more villager kills here, and that is just so painful. DauT still not seeing that. That is so brutal. Oh boy. DauT still trying to chase this down. Viper, he is just the mass of macro in the situations. DauT still not realizing. This is going on to some Vote Riders. Yeah, he might get that. He will get that castle for sure. But there was so many losses, and DauT still didn't send those back to work. Idle villagers over here, and Viper from, I thought, being in a very bad position after losing those Onagers. Just another minute of brilliance. 3-pronged attack. Oh, nice ground attack here apparently. That he got the knight. Oh, just so painful. Oh. Okay, so on the shots. Viper for a change. Not looking, and nice shots here for sure. DauT. Oh. What is he trying? Don't tell me he's trying to do any quick walls here. Maybe he is. No, just clicked them a bit. That was it. Goes for the front gold that we said was pretty tricky to get. I would be surprised if anyone's got that gold. Arbalest now being cleared up. Vote Rider +4 defense. Both castles went down. So that's 1 castle to no castles at the moment. But Vote Riders against Mass Arbalest, is that really the unit you want to go for? I doubt that. Heavy Plow. 3rd time that I see it, quite late. Oh god. He really plays with fire. Oh. Goes for the ground attack. And that's just a show off of the Viper. Yeah, elite Vote Riders. But only 1 castle for him. Soon might have a second one for himself. Let's take a look. Traps moving forward. Pop on in 35 against Pop on in 10. And what did I tell you about a 50-minute game? Well, I thought it was even a bit more even here. Because DauT, he lost 2 of his TCs already. We'll have a fighting chance though with the lead Road Rider and skirmishers pretty soon. Abeles, finally they will eat that shot and will get cleared up. Everything else would just be crazy, and well, still gets out with 2 alive there. Abeles still around. Skirmisher from very, like, what was that? Mid-castle. Still around as well. Abeles going back, trying to get some shots. Nice ground check against the Onager here. And get some more shots against the skirmishers. Viper's just managing that so well. Moving forward with the bombard cannons, which would do great against any potential siege. And now just takes that hill, will take that castle, and then the dream of mass Road Riders is kind of over for DauT here as well. Wonder how shoulders would do against votes. I don't really know. I think probably both would die pretty quickly. It feels that Road Riders are a bit better, but that's just more of a feeling than anything real. Oh, has a second castle here. Tries to repair the other one. Onager shot could change everything if he wants lands very nicely, but the Viper, well, he has the vision of that, is trying to go for some ground attack. No, that's fighting against the skirmishers. What is he doing? That was a misclick. Gets one good Onager shot off and then gets a second one off, but no kills against the traps. I want to see some villagers being sent. Indeed, that's what he's doing, trying to repair those, even picking up some relics in the back now. The first relic that will be picked up. He has more vision all around the map though, just spreading like a virus. Ram gets exactly that barrack. Some Abeles here at the top. Tries to go for some more raids. Skirmisher numbers not really scary. Onager is around again. Let's take a look. Bombard cannons try to get some ground attacks there probably, and they get at least one. Let's take a look. Can they get a second one? Most of the Road Riders are going down. Beautiful ground attack again. I think that is game, guys. Pop 160 against Pop 120. He's losing all Road Riders. Didn't kill any of the bombard cannons. Yeah, he killed the traps, but still, that is so much army lost here. Loses all his skirmishers here at the side. Viper is just continuing to advance everywhere. Builds a castle, and well, DauT, does he really feel he has a good shot here? Maybe just praying that one good Onager shot can pull him back into this game. Goes for a second siege workshop, but so far off, that's really questionable. Would be winning with lower score be a viable strategy? Well, it rarely happens, but I'd say every 100th game, maybe a bit low. Maybe not that likely. Let's say every 500th game, a player wins with a lower score. Well, look at the resources of Viper as well. Okay, goes for spread formation now. Sees the Onagers again. Let's take a look. DauT still with an interesting army. Oh god. Ground attack. So scary. Torsion engines, and that I believe works for bombard cannons as well. Then the ground attacks are just getting so much sicker. Helping out Viper a bit. I know that's unfair. I'm sorry guys, but I really wanted to see that relic collected. Ooh. Okay, torsion engines, I think now finished. Take a look at the spread damage. Oy, 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 oy. Ground attack here, and we'll get one shot off. Oh, one bombard cannon going down. Pop 156 against Pop 130. Some nice raids of the Road Riders here now. Something I completely neglected or didn't really see happening. Oh god, that could be a big hit. That could be a big hit, guys. Abeles, so close. Oh god, but now torsion engines and the great ground attacks of the Viper are just finishing this off. Gets another relic here. Viper didn't see that gold either. Onager shots could still change the game. Viper needs to stay active at all phases of the game. Abeles now going down, tries to intercept some of the Road Riders. That could be a good timing where we see Onager shots. Not really happening for now. Road Riders are going back in there and will get some raids in. The Viper just falling back against the traps. How did he survive that? Moves in, will get 2 hits off, and I think he's ground attacking this, honestly. Has a third bombard cannon around. Will kill a lot of villagers that are idle. Arbalest, somewhat out of position. Stays active here. And, well, bombard cannons are just so good in this matchup, apparently. Today we learned. That's all dealt with quite nicely. Pop 180 against Pop 120. Bombard cannons a bit out of position. Arbalest not really protecting them too well. But 2 bombard cannons instantly going down. Maybe the third one as well before any Vote Riders are really falling. That was a beautiful snipe here by the Viper, and oh god, is he now moving in? That could be the only shot we've all been waiting for. Oh god, killing more of his own Vote Riders actually. And now the split micros wheel as well. Oh god, this guy is so good. Oh, yo, Pop 170 against Pop 100. Oh, that is cleared up now as well. A lot of Arbalest went down, or did I miss something? Oh no, it's just most of them are here at the top. DauT? Well, he is buying a lot of stone for himself, so another castle might be coming up. Indeed, very defensive one there, but where is he getting gold, my friends? I see his gold not moving at all. Siege Rams could have been a beautiful option for sure. Not enough stone for the repair. How are market prices, guys? 22 to sell wood, 41 to sell food. And I kind of called the game early after this engagement was over. It feels like a slow death animation from here on. 60 population difference. Relic count will be, or should actually be like more in the direction of 4 to none. It's 3 to none and 2 not collected, so it's 5 to none. Pretty soon. That's for conversion now. Micro back. No, DauT is actually microing back. Still controls all that. How I know Viper, he will build a mill somewhere here just to grab some farms in the face. And Viper, that's so many bombard cannons, siege rams around as well, and 4 relics. Might pick up the 5th one. Don't really see how this will get super close in some ways. DauT, well, he's back up to Pop 140, so kudos to him. Has more villagers, but the Vote Rider force really not that scary. Architecture to give his castle a bit more HP. Trap wants to run away. Not sure if he can get there. Oh, 12 HP and survived. Arbalest. Now that's a composition that shouldn't be too great. Arbalest and Rams. Bombard Cannon Arbalest, clearly the better one. Let's take a look how if he's trying to move in here. Rams need to go to the front. It's over for DauT, in my opinion, for quite some time already. I don't want to be that guy. Now move in, kill all the votes here at the front, maybe add 1, 2... Traps or bombard cannons, not really happening. Rams, well, some might die. Castles rightfully focusing on the Arbalest, and the other side we are moving forward without any onagers. And, well, he's getting all the Rams, and that's what I said. Arbalest Ram, not a nice composition. You don't really want to fight under this castle. You can just focus down the Rams, and then you're standing there with all your Arbalest. And not getting the kill against the castle, or is he? The Rams aren't really going down, and that's 400 HP only. But, well, there was no army around here at that whole time. And that's only Rams, no onagers. If we had 3 onagers here, there might be something happening. Viper still ahead by 40 population, so DauT is playing this well, but he is just too far behind. Even that relic is picked up. Do I see the monk somewhere? No, not really. And losing more and more buildings. Relic number 5 is now collected. Kind of putting a nail on the coffin here. Arbalest in that area, completely unprotected. What a vote eco though, guys. He really saved a lot of villagers, so Great job by him. And oh god, those are the orange hits we've all been waiting for. Are they? No, they are not. They are not. He's not giving it to us. This guy is so mean. Ah. 470 against 426 in the end. 8-2 the overall score. Looks good for the Viper over here to finish this out in a reasonable amount of time. We are in for 6 hours, roughly that. Way more gold for the Viper, way more stone as well. Got all the control in the center there, and his faster Imperial Age there. There was a big timing where he could have been in big trouble, but the ground attack's good against the Knights. Skirms a bit off, Mangonels off, and he couldn't catch those Arbalests off guard before they got Bracer Arbalests. And then it's tough to engage them again. Can you uninvite Viper to make NEC2 less predictive? I think people will get in sick shape for January and February. Schlafdecke, thanks so much for 4 months. I think they will get in sick shape for
4 months already. Let's go. Laughing face.
Laughing face. For MEMS tournament, for NEC2, and for the important stages of ECL, because people want to get onto the offline finals. So I think like early next year, people it will be the highest level ever, because there's just so much around. Jordan against DauT would be a nice best of 21. I think Jordan would get destroyed at the moment. DauT is in good shape. It's just Viper is ridiculous as well. What can we say? Viper in 6-6 shape. I said everyone will be in 6-6 shape. Civ picks. We will have the Viper without Ethiopians. And DauT without Celts. Next map will be Eldorado. Kind of a Chinese mirror? I don't want to call it, but kind of a Chinese mirror. Could make an argument for Indians here, if you're a DauT. But I think Chinese mirror is just pretty good for them. Ba-ba-dum, bum-bum-ba-da-dum. Streamer push-ups? Why? Can change push-ups to pull-ups? Unlikely. I can do like 4 pull-ups. Korean masterpiece? Oi, oi, oi. Let's see, you did that against AM, right? Will you play some games as well at NEC2? Maybe on the fun day. But no competitive games, no. Last time, to fill some time, I played some DM games against Tato. Will we see students today? Very unlikely. The push-ups over, Viper victories are over. That was the 90 push-ups I need to do for Salsa. Or for Matt. Yeah. It's funny how after DauT wins the game, I always had a jump of 100 to 150 viewers that wanted to see me do push-ups. And then they all left. Do you speak with Rockbeans TV again about a visit in Rage of Empires? Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah, I do push-ups, but then I lose viewers. So it's not really gaining push-ups. Ah, Neely, King of the Desert Talk, yeah. So, Mem was very unhappy with how much other streamers were benefiting from him doing King of the Desert. Like, well, Battle of Africa. I think it was Battle of Africa. King of the Desert was fine for him, but Battle of Africa. And he didn't have the greatest viewer numbers when T90 was streaming, for example. And yeah, he wanted to change that. And if I really am curious how he puts the $5,000 together. But like, if it's a great tournament, contributing my share just makes a lot of sense, right? Memp is contributing a lot by coming over here, not streaming for 10 days. Yeah, I'm giving him a lot as well. But I think it's like both giving something towards the event. And if he feels, okay, the event is good, if it has a 10k prize pool, I should include the others contributing as well. I can see the reasoning behind that. So I don't think that's too bad. And like 50 cents per sub doesn't feel too bad. Yeah. Let's make early stages open to stream and the last stages personal channels only. Why? $0.30 per sub for the whole event, yeah. So T90 has to pay like $1,000. I'll have to pay like $200. Viper has to pay like $600. Yeah. No, it's not about NAC, it's about MEMS tournament, King of the Desert 2. NAC will be open casting for non-English and exclusive in English for me. Open casting for me, win-win today. Well. Sounds reasonable. Mem needs to understand that he is sometimes not invited to cast as well. What do you mean by that? Players have super long delay for King of the Desert 2? Oh, I didn't read about that. I didn't find it. Where was that? I was trying to read that up. Is it in the handbook? Eight-minute delay. That makes 0 sense. Then I think if we do 8-minute delay, the streamers have to have 8 minutes delay as well. That makes 0 sense. It's way too long. Game rules, lobby settings, map, broadcasting. I don't see it. Where is it? What's the point of the delay? 8-minute delay for casters? Yeah, I think so. Like I'm probably like might go 3 minutes spec delay and 3 minutes POV delay for the rest of the all NAC qualifiers. What about German streams for the national tournaments? Not enough interest. 8-minute delay for POV streaming. Page 10.1f. Page 10.1f. Players are playing broadcast. Their point of view must add an extra 8-minute delay to their stream. And would they... That's unreasonably big, in my opinion. Like, yeah. And how did you come up with 8 minutes? It's just so weird. 8 minutes so they aren't live. Yeah, but like, if Memp streams it with 1.5 minute delay, you have to watch casting for live games, I guess. Yeah, but like, you can't justify it with no cheating, because then all the streamers have to have 8-minute delay as well, in my opinion. I think that's what I wanted to say. For NSC2 qualifiers, I will ask the players if they agree on having a 3-minute spec delay in Woobly and a 3-minute POV delay. Is Neil not streaming the Viper against DauT games anymore? You mean those games? I am, but like, did we miss anything, guys? It's Chinese Mirror on Eldorado, as we all know. And as we all know also, Age of Empires, the first 8 minutes, nothing is happening. So I was just trash talking a bit. So I want to see some villagers walking around and me trash talking. We can combine that as well. No delay at all for the semifinals and finals, I think. Oh, that's just... KD's 1-0. Oh god. Viper is the better player than DauT. He killed the scout. And... so yeah, something happened. Yeah, but you know what happened. Oh god, he kills the... that's just... lol. Okay. And... yeah, I think we need to get... some stream delay. Like, I think that's... the funny thing is, like... everyone says, yeah, we as the streamers need to work better together, right? Have some questions towards you if you have some time to talk. PM me on AoE zone. Okay, archer range from the Viper. DauT, let's take a look what he plays. I think he's more of the stable guy, right? Yeah. Okay, so he goes for stable. The Viper goes for Spearman Skirmisher here most likely. Oh no, he goes for archers. 4 on gold. Interesting. Why is there snow on the buildings? Because it's generally a snow map, but I have the no snow mod, so it's easier for the ice. So what I wanted to say is, people want to work together, always say like, yeah, we casters should work together. Then we had a forum for casters working together. No one answered except me and Robo, and no one used it. And for example, like having a unified rule, always have 3-minute spec delay of all POV streams and the Woobly for all tournaments would just be so good, in my opinion. But like one guy doing this, the other guy doing that, doesn't really work out. I will read some questions. I think Mem tries to save his channel. His viewer numbers are way lower than 2 years ago with KOTD top players T90, and you will have way more viewers. Well, his viewer numbers aren't lower. They just stagnate and everyone else is growing heavily. But yeah, I know what you want to say. Wasn't there a discussion about all the streamers needed to work together and talk of the Empire, but nothing except Nilly does it? Well, yeah, that's what I said. We had the subforum created by Robo, posted all the dates in there, and then I like posted, okay, I will do King of the Hippo at that weekend, and then someone still did another tournament at the same weekend. And I got really mad. Yeah. You should be able to trademark NEC2, so you get only rights to stream it. Well, I don't need only rights to stream it, right? Like, it's impossible for someone else to stream it. Unless they restream my Twitch channel. That's the only option. No snow mod, guys. Don't be too confused by that. Okay, one Spearman moved out against 3 archers here. Viper. He actually wants to get more damage done against the Scout here before engaging. The Spearman must not get any damage. He's moving in, is getting focused down. The archer somewhat in range of the TC. Is sniping down 2 villagers here and 1 scout. So the Viper, he has to be happy with that engagement. Might even take a 3rd scout with him. And yeah, that was a great engagement here for the Snake for sure. Yeah, he lost all his archers, but he kind of accepted that. And if we saw like 2-3 skirms out a bit earlier, he would have just gotten smashed here. Indeed, that's a big problem, right? We are kind of friends all together. Like, I love Robo Zach, I really love T90, Killer B, good friends with Mem, and well, in the end, we are kind of fighting against each other, right? We are competitors, and that it makes it kind of weird. And yeah, it's a weird situation that we are putting ourselves into. I think ECL is doing the right steps of like unifying stuff, but maybe if we had like 3 times the salary, or I have no idea, like, yeah, probably if we had another 0 or something. Like, streaming on our own channels is just so profitable compared to ECL in some ways. In other ways, it's way better to stream on ECL. So it's a very complex topic, and well, maybe I will do a talk show for once with only Zach, and we'll only talk about ECL in the future there. Would be really liking that. I think I talked to Zach way too little, but let's take a look. Some more engagements. We have 7 to 7 KD, some more army out for the Viper, but obviously he's not going for scouts, and well, tries to go for some micro here in the back as well. Eldorado with the very little fighting for the center just yet, running away a bit. The scouts should probably clear up the skirmishes if we get onto it, but not for now. ECL works by being a competitive runner more than a stream. Competition runner. Yeah. But competitions can only run if people watch the stream. Right. And I think there should be, like, I would not have mind to have an overall rule that no one is allowed to, like, no one of the top 8 streamers is allowed to stream while ECL is running, for example. I think this would be like, so good for ECL. Let's get back talking about the game. Okay, totally fine. Let's trash talk in between games a bit more then. Makes a lot of sense. So we add the second archer range, half fletching already out. Now switching on to gold here for DauT. Villager count is dead even. Similar villager count. Now moving out to another bad wood line. Overall, not the greatest wood for DauT overall here. And the Viper open farms, not the greatest wood either. Somewhat open, and no more scouts by him. Goes for archer scouts, and oh, that's going to be a sneaky sneak, I believe. We'll move them all around and might get back into that wood line. There's not a lot of defense, and there's a lot of potential of having an overshot once those archers come around. It's pretty important that he's not running through the center of the map here, because the archers could get spotted. But it feels like Viper just barely staying out of vision. As we all know, Eldorado designed so that you can always see the center. And that's a good fight for the Viper. Did a lot of damage against those. Oh, the single scout. Let's go back with the skirmishers though. Archers. Without seeing that, and is that open? Okay, that's close at least, but indeed, as I said, the overchop was real and it happened. Archers could move in the same time. Viper really does not want to take the spearman here to get a single free kill. DauT is completely occupied with trying to control this here at the front, and Viper moved in, and that will be some deadly kills for sure. We have at least 2 villagers going down, make that more like 6 or something, and Viper opening some here, and that is some nice sneak around for sure. Viper really getting the kills off and doing a beautiful job here. On 3 more spearmen should be focused down. Beautiful move. DauT not really microing that perfectly, and Viper is going back, gets more villager kills here, and that might even be the GG here, guys. It is just really tough for him. Double the military, so many more villager kills. Didn't really one-shot those, although he should. Maybe lost or missed an arrow there. Completely clear up here, double the KD, and now DauT is trying to chase down with some skirmishes, but the overall numbers aren't really in his favor. Bloodlines now for the snake as well. Only 1 stable, not too many scouts, but a lot of aggression still in the face of DauT. Viper's trying to out-micro this a bit, gets 1 hit off. I think he just could run, pull all the army out of position, and then move through the center. Could be a lovely option. Not a lot of upgrades on the scouts, except Bloodlines that will finish. After all the scouts go down, I think he should maybe even consider cancelling Bloodlines, because he just lost all his scouts. Archers are running away indeed. Okay, he adds some more. I think a second stable wouldn't really hurt if I look at that army, and maybe that is the time to go for the center as well. Has 500 stone, so could really tower up the center, and that's what he's doing now. Skirmishers staying active here at the front. As we see, first tower, and archers where they're going to. Maybe they go to that woodline as well. DauT. I think you can you not wall that area? DauT. I think you can, right? Okay. Could have walled a bit more to the TC. Loses yet another villager. 8 villager advantage now for the Viper. He goes for wheelbarrow, increases his eco even further, snipes another skirmisher, and scout against scout now. Bloodlines against no bloodlines. Some archers around as well. Makes it really tricky. The aggression continues. Oh, but that was only watchtower. DauT gives it up. Well, DauT just staying super aggressive here was kind of having the bigger army, but Viper having the nice hills spread around or sneaked around all the archers to get the big raid in over here. DauT didn't get curious. Didn't you have skirm archer composition and suddenly all your archers are lost or are away? That could have been the question he could have asked himself. Didn't do that, or if he did, he didn't have the right answers to it. Viper with another strong showing here, making it 9-2, and dominant performance again. Solid scum micro at the start, and well, the scouts didn't really do much, right? Viper just moved in there, archer and spearman, the nice aggression, and got that first beautiful engagement off here as well. Snagged 2 villagers, snagged 2 scouts, and that kind of takes a lot of wind out of the sails for the scout player in this case. Viper also with 1 villager early up, and having to play blind didn't really help out DauT either. And as our dessert, we will see desert and Civ pigs. So that is pretty easy for me. Only Chinese out of it now. Desert, I expect. It's a good map for some mesos, if you ask me. Maybe Aztecs for DauT could be a good option. Well, he doesn't have any other left, right? Yeah. And Incas, Mayans for the Viper, but I think he will keep Mayans for another map potentially. Could be a good map for Huns. Could be a good map for Indians, Malians for Viper. He still has a lot of strong civs. Like to some Magyars. Probably won't see civilizations like Saracens, Teutons, A lot of people don't like Persians either. Map hack not too great for Mongols. Persians could be good on map number 20, Dry River. To shape that. I'm taking a quick go to the bathroom. And then we'll return with game number 12 already. On Desert. See you soon.
The wonder that no.
Aye, aye, aye. So, desert, we say, right? And what did I say about civilizations? I think I could be pretty... DauT one, yeah, Acropolis and... I forgot about it. What else did he win? Frank's War on Land Madness, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's jump into game number 12 here. The Viper with the Huts against DauT Indians. Should be the better civilization for DauT, but as we know, Desert, we do not have our standard gold spots. We only have one major gold spot and then need to expand towards the center. And, well, that's a bad one for DauT for sure. Kind of open for the Viper as well, a bit closer to his TC though, and well, I'm curious how they will play this out. Land Madness indeed was the win. Land Madness and Acropolis. With Viper having a pretty bad map, and even Tato saying Acropolis is not really a map that should be played at the moment. Maybe should have some changes there. The gold spots not really fair at the moment. I will experiment a bit more for NAC2 when it comes to the settings with the maps. Obviously I will look through all the center maps for ECL stages and we'll get some inspiration there. maybe I will revive some old maps. I probably will get rid of Mediterranean, Acropolis, and Rift Islands. We'll add islands instead. Oh, I think I want to go Archipelago instead. Yeah. No Acropolis? No, it simply doesn't feel that fair when it comes to wood and when it comes to... Oh, so they agreed on no laming here apparently. Because that villager could have been easily lamed. At Michi? No. That's a lot of low HP villagers now here in the TC, right? Ay. Okay. At arena? No. Land of Lakes? Oh, I don't think so. I can take a look at it again. Seas of the Hump? For no way. Land of Lakes? Let's see. Chaos Pit? Not too great either. In my opinion. Border Dispute? No chance. I think Chaos Pit, I asked the players for NSC1. It was kind of in the 15 maps I gave them as an option. And no one really was excited about that. What's the speciality of Arena versus Arena? Well, you know that the E version of Arena was an old AOC with 1800 HP, right? In Feudal Age and in Warlord Kingdoms, it was added that they only have 900 HP in Feudal Age. So the Arena version with I is basically the old AOC version with double the HP in Feudal Age and Dark Age for the wards. Hamburger or Chaos Pit would be cool. Yeah, Hamburger no chance as well. Well, it goes and comes like ebb and flow. Time changing maps sounds lovely, but not for NSC. If I have it, then like I didn't even know that those existed. Include Dry River. I don't really think Dry River is too nice. You will see a lot of Dry River in the next ECL stage, my friend. Okay, so now DauT is reaching Feudal Age. A bit late with the barracks here. We'll build a stable here now. Takes the low HP villagers. No eco upgrades from him just yet, but still all solid. Maybe push some more deer could have been an option, but oh, he lost his scout that I completely missed again. Fits Nelly Man. On the other side, Viper is still around. Highland is a horrible map for competitive games. Nearly so negative today. Well, I said that I probably will like Archipelago. So we'll see about that. Oh, just getting a message from head admin from ECL. Oh, but nothing bad, guys. I'm safe. I didn't say anything bad. Yeah, Nomad is a horrible map as well. Sorry guys, I don't want to sound that critical. But it's tough, right? Skills are becoming closer and closer, so you really need to put some thought into the map picking. And as we saw, Rift Island wasn't tested enough before it was included. Yeah. Black Forest, you mean? Yeah, Black Forest is not a good map. It is okay when it comes to competitiveness. Actually not. It has unfair gold spots or relics as well. But the big problem is that it's just like super unentertaining the first 30 minutes. The head admin of Age of Empires, indeed, yeah, that's him. Yeah, those were just rumors for cons. Okay, Still massive scouts from both players. No real kills except the first scout that DauT lost in the TC. Viper 1 villager behind. Military count better for the Snake as well. Exactly that, 1 villager. 1 defensive spearman being built. Something that Viper completely skipped. Archery range from him now. So we will see some archers added for sure. And I love that on this map. Because as we said, eventually DauT needs to move out to get onto that gold here. We'll get 1 kill against the spearman. Could actually jump in and go for this sick move here, but can't really know that, so pretty obvious that he isn't going for it. We hear Viper is now Xing the gold. DauT well, DauT knows about the gold. Yeah, I just thought about him maybe didn't scout that, but well, some kills here for sure. At least 1 villager is going down. And the Viper is running in there trying to protect the villager, but that's not really going to work because he is outnumbered. Scouts are now coming back, and I think Viper cannot really take this fight. Maybe not to pull some villagers. I believe that's a horrible idea from the Viper. DauT has an easy win here against all the scouts and is fighting this quite efficiently. Villagers really need to be pulled here. Viper now should get some kills here for sure. Gets 1 and gets a lot of hits. Nice spread formation there by the Viper going in. And that's a lot of low HP scouts now. Military count pretty even. Would love to see bloodlines. Blacksmiths now from our Lord as well. And still the question, how can he counter? Like triple archery range? Spearman? There is no answer for DauT. I think Spearman archery range, and DauT isn't even on gold yet. He doesn't even have an archery range. Viper goes for bloodlines. This game will end in Feudal Age. 1 person will not make it into Castle Age in this game. Oof. +1 defense. And DauT he's on stone, so that he can rush out 2 towers in the near future. Oh no, he is on stone and will sell stone. That's so weird. Blacksmith kind of late. He will play this no wall mod full aggression in the face of DauT. Okay, 200 wood sold. Bloodlines. Viper, he needs to have enough spearmen out. 3 at the moment. Make that 4 at the moment. I think that's a fine number. Wouldn't mind to see him going up to 6 as well. Against a solid 10 scouts already. Bloodlines will finish any second. Wheelbarrow for him. Still no control over the center area. Let's take a look. Tries to engage here. Maybe. Bloodlines now finishes. Erwin, please respect the German on days that aren't German Day rule. And in 20 minutes won't be better. German Monday stream after NAC tomorrow at roughly 20 German time. And then you can troll around in German if you want to again. Okay, will that tower go up here? DauT. Tricky spot, and that's oh god, those so many spearmen. I think that DauT is completely wasting all his army. What is he doing? This is so bad for him. The tower isn't going up, the archers are around, and Viper, he just plays full aggression. Yeah, the gold spot was bad, but simply Viper playing this so more aggressively really made it happen for him. The defensive gate kind of blocks villagers from going up there as well. And he's just attacking this. Yeah, the scout will go down of the Viper, but archers might be helping out against the scouts in the background. Spearmen really don't want to move in. And I feel like that is another army that he cannot really stop. Needs to make sure that he blocks the gold at the same time. Spearmen, well, they are going down. Archers not really getting the kills, and maybe killing the villagers here might be the better option than focusing down on the scouts. But it seems like DauT was kind of anticipating that. But it's not the best fight ever. Still on the hill, +1 attack. There's 1 scout around, and well, the next army is already around the corner. Viper is cleared up here, but look at that, 600 food, and he will soon click up on the other side. DauT, well, he got up to a lot of gold now, but still, only his scout production against a guy who has a lot of spearmen and archers out. and still controlling the gold spot will get really dicey here for DauT. I think in addition of the archer range and going for some skirms, what that was desperately needed. Something DauT didn't really go for in time. Viper plays this so open. Ridiculous. Oh, and the moment I say this, he starts to wall this off. This is obviously still passable here. Okay, that's why he built those two beautiful walls. Lovely stuff. Knowing about the bugs of the game. Where are the 3 spearmen? Archers. Ooh, could get some kills. Not a lot of losses for him. That was 1 and 2 scouts down without a single archer loss. Yeah, he lost some HP, but that's still fine for him. Goes for +1 defense, and what's the answer for DauT against that mass amount of crossbows coming up? He probably will try to rush out the TC. I think the tower could even help him out. Goes for a second stable that I probably didn't see before. Or at least I didn't mention it. Viper now going for some walls to the edge of the map. Spearman shouldn't really be here, should be more at the side. But maybe feels that some army could run around. Stable number 3. That's full light cav. What is this guy doing? Full light cav all in from our Indian player. Against the guy who just goes mass crossbowman and sits at home. Exactly what he needs to do. Not a lot of wood from the Viper here. Goes heavily onto gold. All the villagers nicely protected. Would love to see some walls at the top here as well. Not really happening now. Crossman upgrade, Botkin upgrade. I want to see the lumber upgrade as well. Spearman, well, not too well positioned now from what I see. Scouts might find some kills. But Spearman should be around the corner. He sees it instantly, moves out forward. Maybe might find a bad timing here. DauT is moving out at the same time. Spearman, they should clear this up. Light cap upgrade +2 defense upgrade as well. Loses 2 at the same time. Spearman, they are clearing this up. DauT needs to retreat. Then harassment at the front didn't really do much either. And Viper, he can just sit here and kill farms. He can just sit here and kill farms, and that's indeed what he is doing. Goes for CA as well. Some camels. What can they really do? Kills a solid, what is that, 7 farms, 6 farms? And then might just go back and knows he did a lot of damage into the food eco of DauT. Uh-oh, but now not enough army here, and Viper, he was just moving out. Might see a lot of kills, Viper, but he is the master of those quick gates. He's just so good. Farms all down, and well, I don't really know how this army is going to go down unless we see big bada booms from the Mangonels. How can DauT get ever out of this? Well, he didn't really have a good plan to get forward here for sure. 3 stabled still. Mangonel only at 15%, that's not too scary. And Viper, well, he's just going back, thumpering, plus the defense, husbandry for his CA. Goes on to quite a bit of stone, that's surprising to me. University and some more walls, lovely stuff. Over chopped here, maybe wants to wall behind that. And I think mass CA, mass crossbow will get really tricky for DauT to really fight this off. Sending his army back, so now he probably wins the fight here. I think Viper, that's a bit too aggressive with his crossbows. Feels like he doesn't care too much if he loses them. Still no gold control. And Viper, he has to feel pretty good. Maybe a bit more scouting around. Oh, now sees the camels and light cav. I'm not sure if he actually saw them. But they were there for sure. Just going with the CA over at that side. Crossman over here. Has his army split. Will be tricky. Needs to run all this off. I think just trying to fight down like 3-4 camels and then get might be the best option. Tries to run in at the same time. Needs to move further to the right hand side. Everything, if he keeps on here, the Mangonel will just go for big kills. Tricky moves. And, well, he will find a good position against the light cap. Horrible position against the incoming Mangonel. This will be a big, big better boom for sure. Not much he can do. Tries to micro out, but BAM! Oi, 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 oi. That was just beautiful for the Viper. For DauT, obviously. That was one shot, 15 cross him and going down. Exactly what DauT needed to give himself a chance to come back on this one. But still, where's the gold control? I don't see it. It's only the abuse of the market. Viper now with GC number 3 and massively on stone here as well. CA production continues. Light cap. Oh, they can actually squeeze in. Lumber camp. Oh boy. Weird wall. Would have been a good spot for a house. Didn't really get that, and just walls off the rest. Needs some walls over here, I believe. And the top is also not walled. Yeah, is that... Oh god, that's wall as well. Okay. That's maybe why he took so much time at the top, because he tried to get some walls up here that weren't really needed in the end. And just a pretty solid defense. Could do some denial over here. We'll lose some villagers, but he's ahead by 20 before the raid started. Military count somewhat even in DauT. Hello! He likes some gold and is finally getting onto it. But we'll most likely see a castle being dropped very, very soon. Would love to see the Viper go for some... What is this guy? Age of Gate Pyres. I think going for some pikemen would be pretty good. Oh, very defensive castle. Oh. Thought he had the timing for a more aggressive one. Mangonel, we will see about that. For now, we will follow also that. Oh, and Viper with an instant reaction. How did he see that? Was killing over here, but still had the eyes for the minimap apparently. Sweet, sweet move for him, for sure. Okay, but mass mangonel camels. Viper? He is going for knights now. Kind of weird. Other side, mass camel production. Siege are coming forward. We'll snag one mangonel before it gets the shot off. Is trying to build some more here. Knight is not getting the kill. One villager going down, but gets so many camels. The damage output of those CA is just so good. But triple mangonel might be tricky. Let's take a look. Viper, he's dodging the shots for now. We'll lose some more villagers. Loses another mangonel. Those knights doing a fine job for now. And the castle up on the hill, trying to get that gold. A bit surprised that Viper played it so castle heavy. This game will end in feudal age. Well, it kind of did, right? They just continued playing. Oh god, the dance. Well, DauT played without gold, right? If he wanted to fight for gold, he would have lost in feudal. He just continued to play and now gives Viper a chance to throw all his army, so that's a good try. 30 more villages for the Viper though will get that castle up and therefore all the control over the gold. And Viper, he's just dancing here, but if he gets that castle up or not, it's not too important, honestly. Yeah, it's nice for his defense if he gets it up. The problem is that he keeps losing villagers over and over again. That's really not nice. And Viper, he even has enough gold for yet another castle. So might build one in here. And Viper even buying one on stone, although it was not necessary. And indeed, that's what he's doing. Oh, too close to the TC now. CAs are microing back against all the camels. Oh god, he's just so good, and well, we're playing with very minimal lag, as we all know. And oh god, these villagers, are they really trying to get the castle up? It seems like it, and the castle will indeed go up. So many CAs, and the castle indeed will finish this game, in my opinion. GG. GH8 by the Viper. And well, it was over for a very long time. The Viper just shows a very slow approach to kill him by triple castle from Hans without any Tarkan options. GH. Indeed. And well, now it gets tight on the scoreboard because that's the 10-2. Let's make that a bit smaller, shall we? And move it a bit around. That's a bit better for sure. Tringa, thank you so much for half a year.
All hail the snack.
Ah, yeah. It was just massive amount of military against nothing for DauT there, then some light calves. But without any gold control. I think, like, yeah, that's not how it works. DauT.